Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now, while we're exploring new projects, there's a high possibility that we are going to end up on a scam or rug pull projects. But what signs do we have that eventually let us know that the project is a scam project or is it's going to be rug pulled? Um, in most cases, it is very difficult to spot these signs, especially for beginners, especially for new users. So the platform that I'm going to introduce in this video and the one that I'm going to review in this video, this platform will give us all sorts of data, all sorts of signs that will help us identify solid projects, but it will also help us identify the scam ones and the projects that are, that are potential to be a rug pull. The platform name is GMGN, and we're going to go through this entire platform. We're going to see the features that it has, what we can do in here. How does it help us identify solid projects and scam projects? And how can we find good projects that eventually have a good chance of succeeding, getting to a higher value, which is eventually how we can profit. And there's other features that we can use here to not just help us make better decisions, better investment decisions, but also help us make profit, make it more convenient. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Make sure that you watch till the end. All the links will be in the description, so make sure that you get those from there. Now, a reason why I think it is absolutely necessary is that I get a lot of comments, people asking, what do you think about this token? What do you think about that token? Or in most cases, when I'm promoting projects because I'm being paid to, it's difficult for influencers to be objective about a token that they're actually being paid to promote. But if you have this platform, there's no need for you to rely on words of influencers. You can make that decision yourself once you have that data. And this is what GMGN offers you. When you open up the platform, this is what you are going to see. This is the official page, the main page, the landing page in a sense, which is actually their trending page. And you get a list of all these tokens. They're actually a variety of tokens. So we get the token name, we get the age, how, what the age of the token is, how old the token is. You get their liquidity, you also get their market cap, you also get the percentage of blue chip. That means the, how many, the holders of this particular token, how many blue chip tokens are, they're holding. So in this case, it's about 0.9%, let's say 1%. That means that the 1% of the holders of this token are actually holding some blue chip tokens, which is actually a good sign because these blue chip tokens holders, they have a good sense to spot reliable and decent projects. They're not going to invest in vague and scam projects. So if you have a higher percentage of this, I think that's a good sign. For example, in the monkey token, we have about 3.9%, although it's not absolute that having a high percentage of these blue chip percentage guarantees that the project is safe. None of these things are. But once you get all these green flags and red flags, if you're getting plenty of red flags, that means it's a scam project. It is a possibility that one of the tokens have a lower percentage of these blue chip token holders. But there's a possibility that it's not a scam project. It is actually a reliable project. It's a new project that those people don't know eventually. So if you take a look at one sign, it's not going to give you an absolute answer. So you have to look at a range of all these data. And if you're getting a lot of red flags, that means that it possibly is a scam token. It's a rug pull token. But that's the beauty of this platform because it gives you all sort of data that you can use. So you get the number of holders, you get the 1 hour volume, you get the price, you get the change percentage in 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 1 hour, and then you get some other information if you can right here. You can also get their diligent audit, which, like I said before, is not an absolute answer that it is a safe project because it's getting a high score in their audit. You will obviously get tokens that have a high score in there that are not safe, especially if they're, they come from pump.fund. So there's other stuff that you need to account for. Now, moving forward, this is the trending page. If you go to the meme ones, which I think is really necessary because you don't actually need to go check the, the Avalanche token or Polygon token or Bitcoin or Ethereum in this platform. You obviously know that those type of tokens are in the top 100, top 1,000 tokens. They are safe tokens, so you don't have to search them up in here. This is more for the newer tokens that we are getting in the market, and we are going to get more and more of these meme tokens in the altcoin rally. So when you open up the meme page, first of all, if we have two different sections, we have all these meme coins from pump.fun, and we also have those from Moonshot. In terms of volume, we're getting more from the pump.fun. So let's just stick to, the pump.fun, although you can explore the Moonshot as well. Now, once you open up this page, you get three different categories. We have new creations, we have completing, and we have completed. Now in pump.fun, there is a stage that the project goes through, and if you're aware of that, I think you're going to have a better idea of this perspective. So within this category, we can filter out different projects. So we have new creations, we have these that are completing in the pump.fun, then we have these that are soaring. These are the ones that are completed. So coming back to this page, now let's check out what sort of information is given to us once we have selected a token. So for instance, you have this list of tokens and you decide upon this token. Let's say we go for the monkey token. I'm going to click on it, and this is the sort of interface that we see, which is an absolute essential. In the left hand side, we get different pairs of cryptocurrencies that we can scroll through, and in the top we get a bunch of other information, including the website and the social media channels of that project, which is going to be very essential. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. We get their price and the 24-hour change. Then we get their market cap, we get their liquidity, we get their snipers. Now this is essential. When you click on the snipers, this shows the first 70 buyers of the token, and if they're still holding, if they're buying more, or if they have sold out completely or partially. So the red circles means that they have sold all their tokens. The half circles means that they have sold, but they're also still holding part of their tokens. Blue ones means that those people who were holding, then they bought from the dip. They actually bought more when the token price dropped. And the green ones are those that are still holding. This is absolutely essential because in this case, you can see that the first 70 buyers, they came in when the price increased, they pulled out, but they never invested back in. They never bought more tokens. That means they knew the price was not going to recover. That's what it signifies. And we also get their holdings of the top 10 holders in percentage, which is about 15.3%. 15.3% actually is decent. It's not that much, but if it's a higher amount, that is risky. For example, if 30 to 40% of the total supply is being held by the top 10 holders, that is, in a sense, that is a red flag, or you can put a question mark on it. You can come to their website and you can check the allocation. If they're holding a decent amount because they want to use it for marketing and other stuff, then that's okay if they're being transparent about it. But if they're not being transparent about it and they're holding huge amounts, that's an absolute red flag. Now, in this case, the audit, it's 4x4. In these pump.fun projects, you're going to get their 4x4 score in this audit. So it's not an absolute answer or guarantee that it is a safe project. They have 26,000 holders and there's 3.9% blue chip holders. That is actually a good sign. Now, when we scroll down, we have multiple tabs. So we can look at the activity, people buying or selling, or how much amount are they buying and selling for. Then we get their traders and their sources. We also get the holders and how much are they holding. So we have 13.19% in the rating. That's okay because it's required for the liquidity. Then we have 3.26% in this address, and it shows us the amount that they bought, the amount that they sold, and the PNL and so forth. It also identifies the developer and the whales that we have. In the right hand side, once you have, let's say you have decided that everything looks safe, this is the good position that you want to enter into and you want to buy the token. First, you need to connect your wallet. You can connect your Telegram, you can sign in with wallet, which is something that I think you should go for, but it's completely up to you. And here you can choose your wallet, whichever that you prefer. If you want to trade with the Solana meme coins or other meme coins, I would suggest the Phantom wallet. And this is where you're going to connect your wallet. Now, once that is connected, this is where you can buy and sell these tokens. And it also gives us a bunch of other bunch of other options to use. For example, we have the take profit and stop loss option, and we can set a price point where it automatically takes profit, and you can also identify a price point where it pulls you out if the price drops from that point. So this is absolutely necessary in case that you're sleeping and the price goes up and down a lot. Now, when you're checking through these information, if you come down in the holders section and you get this holder address that is highlighted as red, it says it is suspected insider. Multiple holders share the same creation time, funding source, and transfer time, which is going to take you hours to identify for yourself. But in this case, the platform does it for you. If you get a lot of these red ones, you can I can see two. I can see two for now. Two is still okay. They're not a lot. But if you're getting a lot of these, that is a bad sign. In this case, they're holding 2.9%, which is still a bit riskier in my opinion. But if you're getting a lot of these red ones, that means they're just filled with those, and that's not a good sign. Now, another good option that we get here is you can scroll through different tokens. You can open up their traders, their holders, and you can get different wallet addresses. Now, if you find one or a person or an address that is having a good P&L value, they are generating decent profit, you're saying you're witnessing a pattern that they make good trades, they make good decisions, and you want to follow them, you want to copy their trades, you can do that actually. Now, in this person case, even though they have a almost negative 0.05% PNL, which is almost zero, no profit, no loss, but they have a 44.44% win rate. Now, you determine if this person is the one that you want to follow. You have the option to follow them, and you can also copy the rates. You can copy the positions that they get into, or you can scroll through the tokens that they're trading with or tokens that they are holding, and that will actually in a sense tell you if it's a good option or not. This is how you can find good and decent tokens to invest in, because you're copying someone who has a good track record. So this is another amazing option that you get here. And there's a bunch of other information, bunch of other data that is given to us that gives us all sorts of these signs that will help you identify decent tokens to invest in and the tokens to stay away from. So I think this is an absolutely necessary, and the need will only increase as we get into the altcoin rally and we get more and more of these tokens. And at that point, it will become very difficult for us to distinguish these tokens. So I think it's a really good platform to use. I'll give you guys all the links in the description so you can check it out. It's absolutely free to use. That's the good thing about it. So make sure that you give it a try. And let me know if you have any question in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next one shortly. So stay tuned.